it's Dana. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are having a great day so far. Today's video is going to be a super exciting review on some brand new lip products that just recently got released from L'Oreal. Basically, after you watch this video, you're going to want to rush out into your car or go on foot patrol or your bicycle, whatever your means of transportation is, and head out to your closest Target and get these because they're seriously that amazing. So obviously just from that you can tell this is going to be a good review. I just said Target because so far, at least in the location that I live, which is the Panhandle of Florida, this is the only place that I've been able to find them so far. I'm sure Walgreens and CVS and Walmart and all those other stores should have them soon, but yeah, for me it's been at Target so far. Okay, so enough about location. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty, the bad boys right here. So right here I have 5 of the La Laque and Le Matte pencils that recently got released from L'Oreal. There are 8 total. There are 4 available in matte shades, which are the Le Matte, and then 4 available in the shiny finishes, which is the La Laque. I'm sure I'm butchering that. I'm not good at French. I know it's kind of probably somewhat English and French, but I'm just not good at pronouncing things. Okay, so I have 3 of the La Laque shades right here and then 2 of the Le Matte. As you can see, for the most part in the 8 shades, I'd say they stayed more on the kind of like red spectrum. There were 2 more nudie shades, kind of like a deep vampy shade right here, which is still more of a red, and then this one, a crazy hot pink. I think out of all 8 shades, there was this one and then kind of a neon bright orangey coral color, which I may have to go back for. Okay, so for the price point, these were $7.99 at Target. I'm sure if they do get released at Walmart, they'll either be the same price or a little bit cheaper, but from all the places that I've been whenever shopping for drugstore products, it seems like Target and Walmart are your best bets for getting them for the cheapest prices. CVS and Walgreens tends to be more on like the higher end of prices, which kind of sucks. Okay, anyways, so 8 shades total. I have 5 right here. So first we'll start off with the La Laque shades. I am going to swatch these on my lips and I guess on my hands for you guys, but I also just want to give you a rundown on the formulas as well. So right here, these are the Color Riche La Laque, and these are described as shiny full coverage lip color. Now these are definitely highly pigmented. I think that's what's going to be the rave about these products. Oh, one thing I wanted to quickly mention. Unfortunately, on the display, it says that these are limited edition. Now, sometimes when lines release products that are limited edition, it ends up changing and they like bring it back every season. Hopefully that's going to be the case with these because they're seriously that amazing. But if it's not, then like I mentioned earlier, you need to rush your little heinies out and get these right now if you're a lip product junkie like myself. Okay, so the La Laques are intensely pigmented, just like the Le Mattes. However, with these, you have an intense shiny finish, just like the name says. It's definitely full coverage. The only thing that I really don't like that much about the La Laque formula is that I feel like the actual pencil inside, these are just little swivel stick tubes. The formula in these ones is so incredibly soft that I feel like this would melt easily in your purse or it would break easily. Especially, I don't know what it is, but this one right here, Laquer-ized, I don't know if to get this pigmentation they had to go really soft with the formula or what, but when I was using this, a tip of it almost snapped off. So besides that, that's really only the negative thing that I saw about these. Wearing time, I would say the La Laque definitely doesn't wear as long as the Le Matte ones. I'd say without touch-ups, I get maybe about 3 to 4 hours of wear. You do have to retouch. However, it doesn't feather. I don't have to use a lip liner with it and I don't notice any bleeding or feathering. However, it does transfer. So if you're drinking something through a straw or a cup, or if you're eating, you definitely do have to reapply after that. It doesn't stick on your lips through drinking or food. But either way, it's still worth it to me just because the pigmentation is ridiculously amazing, especially for a drugstore product. It's just intensely saturated colors. They're gorgeous. So on my lips right now, I have shade 411 on, which is called Never Laque-ing. So as you can see up close, these pencils just start off with a nice chiseled point that give you a really nice precise application. It's almost like a glossy, chubby lip liner. I don't know, I guess that's how I describe it. And this particular shade is just a really gorgeous pinky mauve. I feel like out of the 5 colors I got, this is probably going to be the color that's the most flattering on everyone. As I mentioned, it is the one that I have on right now. And as you can see, it just glides right on. It has a gorgeous shiny finish, but it's not so shiny to where when you rub your lips together, it just like slicks right off. And once again, even with this product being so glossy and buttery, I don't have any problems with bleeding, which I think is really important because lots of other products that I've tried that have this much of like a saturated, intense pigmentation can tend to bleed if you don't wear a lip liner. And even with the darker shades, I haven't had a single problem with that. So definitely a huge thumbs up to L'Oreal for creating such an amazing formula. Now we'll go ahead and continue on to the other colors so you guys can see what those look like. The thing that I quickly wanted to mention about these products is that they wear off really evenly. By that I mean sometimes I'll find a lip product that I really like, however as it starts to wear off throughout the day, it'll kind of wear off on the inner portions of my lips and then just leave me with like a lip liner effect, which I really don't like. These kind of leave a nice staining effect at the end that stays saturated all over your lips rather than just on like the outer part or the inner part, so you're not left with like a weird kind of like empty space. Okay, so continuing with the Laque, I guess the next color I have here is 412 Laquer-ized. I feel like this is kind of the most eye-catching color in the collection. However, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not crazy about this specific color on myself, but I feel like this is one that a lot of you guys would be curious about. It's just a really kind of blue-based purpley pink. So going in, this one is just so soft, it kind of scares me. I always feel like it's gonna break off just because this one is so buttery. This shade and then the next color I got are definitely the two shinier ones out of the La Laque ones. I felt like the last one was kind of more of like a glossy satin finish, but this one is like a straight up super shiny color. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not crazy about this color on myself at all. I feel like you either need to be lighter or darker. I feel like on my medium skin tone, it just doesn't suit me that well. I don't know, maybe if I had a larger upper lip. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm sure someone's gonna be like, that color is not flattering on you, and I totally agree. However, I feel like if I mix it with something a little bit darker, it might be better, but I don't know what it is. Instead of yellow, I feel like my teeth almost look like they have like a blue staining effect. So I think this is a lip color that I would probably mix with something else to either deepen or lighten up more. It's just too much of a purpley pink for myself, but I have a really good idea for it for a Halloween tutorial, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Okay, so here is the final La Laque shade, and this one is in 413 Laque-onic. Laque-onic, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Okay, so here it is. As you can see, this is just an intense, gorgeous red color. I seriously love this one. It's just an intense, glossy red. Now, if you're someone with really dry or crackly lips, you're definitely gonna wanna exfoliate ahead of time. Just because it does have such a glossy finish, I feel like it would definitely pick up any little cracks that you may have. Okay, so just rubbing them together before applying on the top part, you can just see how like pigmented and saturated these colors are. They're absolutely gorgeous. I feel like this is the perfect lip product if you're someone who wants to wear red, but you're kind of intimidated about it like feathering or making sure it's even, just because the point makes it so easy to apply. Once again, here is 413 Laque-onic. I feel like if you're only gonna get one of these, this is the one you should reach for first, just because, I don't know, it's just gorgeous, it's flattering. I think it's gonna be amazing for the holiday season, and who doesn't ever need a red lip? Like, I feel like that's something that should be a staple in everyone's collection. Okay, so now moving on to the two matte shades. I only got 2 out of the 4. Honestly, these were the only 2 that were really appealing to me. There was a nude shade, which I'm sure if you're a fan of nudes you would like, but to me, matte and nude just doesn't really sound that appealing to me, especially on my skin tone. So I went for a really nice kind of a wine shade, which I feel like will be perfect for fall. And then this one right here, which is kind of, I don't want to say corally red, but it is kind of a corally red because it's not as red as like this one here. So we'll go ahead and start off with a lighter one once again, and this is 409 Matte for me. So before I apply this, I just wanted to quickly say, if you're not a fan of matte lipsticks, I still think you should give these a try, just because these aren't a like drying matte whatsoever. They don't make your lips look powdery or anything like that. Honestly, I feel like it has more of a satin finish than a true matte. About 5 minutes after you apply it, you definitely feel it start to dry a little bit, but it's not an uncomfortable drying feeling where it feels like your lips are cracking or look dead. It's just a really nice kind of smooth satin finish. And then the description on these say velvety full coverage lip color. So once again, this is the 409 shade. These ones seriously just feel so silky and smooth. I don't know, it makes my lips feel like I just like exfoliated them. It just feels so smooth and so comfortable to wear. So here's 409. Once again, I feel like this is another shade that would be flattering on a ton of different skin tones. And like I mentioned so many times, it's just seriously so comfortable to wear. It's just incredibly buttery. And I also feel like the matte ones are definitely longer wearing than the La Laque ones. All right, now moving on to the 5th and final color I have here. This one is called 404 Matter of Fact. And as you can see, it's just a really gorgeous kind of like deep wine color. This one I actually haven't even tried on yet, so this one is kind of more of like a first impression color. Okay, one thing I'm noticing about this color, because like I said, this is the first time trying this shade, I feel like no matter how many times I swipe in the middle, it's not as pigmented as it is on the outer parts of my lips, which is weird because I haven't had that problem with any of the other colors. So I don't know if it's just because this one is so deep or what the deal is. This one just doesn't apply as evenly as the other colors. Overall, it's still a gorgeous color. I feel like this one would look amazing with like a sleek bun and big lashes and winged liner. So I do like the color. I'm just confused of why it's applying this way. Maybe if I let it dry a little bit and then apply some more into the center. Alright, so that completes my review of the L'Oreal La Laque and Le Matte lip pencils. I hope this helped you guys out. Like I said, if you guys find these in a store near you, I would highly recommend picking them up because unfortunately they're a limited edition, which I hope L'Oreal changes their mind about that because I would love to see more colors of these. I'm seriously so impressed with them. I feel like they're the perfect product to just toss into your purse. They're incredibly easy to apply. I don't know, it's just an average wearing lip color, but the pigmentation makes it worth all $7.99 of it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys would like to see more of these quick reviews, give this video a thumbs up and I will see you guys next time. Bye!